Is it working? Okay, hi guys, and welcome back to some more U4 with El Dorado expansion as Great Romania. Haven't played this game in a while, and but it's always good to be back. We are still continuing our war against the coalition of. Well, we instantly won that siege as soon as I came into it, and they gladly ceded to me. Unfortunately, what we want to get is actually Podol, and that's less than ideal. They are apparently attacking there into the mountains with our no, we attacked into a river crossing against the Polish, but we are going to win because reinforcements did arrive. We've been into this war for a little while now, and the things are not going that well. We completely ran out of manpower. We are solely resorting on mercenaries right at this moment. We have won way more battles than they have, and we did gain the war goal. But the big problem is that the amount of resources that Poland and Lithuania can put into this war are simply way bigger than we can put in. Now, things would be a lot easier if you could just drag Muscovy into this war, but unfortunately, they simply do not want to. Our leader doesn't really have that great diplomatic skill. We do not have great diplomatic reputation, and Muscovy still has war exhaustion from their last war against the Golden Horde, from which they took a lot of land. And yeah, apparently Austria attacked there against Lithuania with inferior numbers. They still have a disadvantage, a river crossing. They are not getting good scores over there. Reinforcements are on their way, but if they could win the battle before they arrive, that would be pretty good. Oh, that is not great. The reinforcements have arrived. If Austria could get some lucky rolls, the tides might turn. The Bosnian army is coming in, but it's way too far to arrive in due time. Yeah, we are still winning money. Nor they might arrive, they might change the tide of this battle. Every battle at this point of the game, due to the low manpower on both sides, can pretty much change the course of the war. We won the battle. Our units simply have no morale to work with whatsoever. I think I'm just going to go ahead and disband them and start recruiting some new mercenaries, just to not worry about reinforcing mercenaries. We could recruit some mercenaries. We do have some money in the bank. We also have to repay a loan of 22 ducats, so we have to keep an eye on that. Also must make sure that we do not recruit them too close to the front. We wouldn't want them to be completely demolished by a random wandering enemy. And we did also recruit a cavalry unit, so it puts our money absolutely to zero. Hopefully we'll win those 22 ducats until we have to repay that loan, and currently we are winning a lot of money because we don't have any army to maintain. Not to mention that the fleet has not moved from our ports ever since the game started. Still need to take Podol, and I really want to do that, but unfortunately we have not co-belligerized Poland, which means that they did not get to call their allies in, but also getting anything from them will be twice at the cost. They could try and form an alliance with the Teutonic Order. They do not accept now because they are at war, but we have a common enemy with Poland. So, I'm totally up with improving relationship with them. At least for now, We do we have any leaders right now? We do not have. I don't think I want to spend any military points on it. We could get the next idea. Now, this is a good question. Do we get the next military idea? Which will first off, it will give us improved manpower, improved maneuver. Sorry about that, and it will unlock our first Romanian ideas, which is unit pride, which will give us even more morale of the armies. Or do we just wait for the next military technology, which is getting pretty close as well? I also have a neighbor bonus because I think the Ottomans already got to military level of number 6, which is kind of scary when you think of it, and that will give us more infantry shock, more combat width, more supply limit, and a better unit. So I think it's very debatable, but I think I'm going to go with grabbing the military technology for now, and then I'm going to continue on with the military, what's it called, the military ideas. I'm not going to give up on that. Let's make our ruler a leader once again. And we got a very good leader over here with pretty impressive shock. Less fire, but also good maneuver and good, what's it called? siege skill, which will make sieging stuff a little bit faster. We are grabbing a lot of war exhaustion over here, so I'm going to go ahead spend some diplo points to reduce it. Keep those revolt risk on a manageable rate. Hungarian patriots are once again close to erupting, but if they erupt right now during the war, we will have allies to help crushing them. A 2-star general this early on is pretty good, considering that our military tradition, I mean, it's 36. It is going up, and they also give you other bonuses such as morale of the armies and manpower recovery speed. The big question is whether we re-elect the current ruler to serve for another term. That will cost us like 20 diplomatic, I mean a republican tradition, which is pretty rough, but it will give us like a lot more points. It would increase all his skills by 1 and give us 50 random points at some other thing. Come on, Muscovy, still not willing to be called to arm just yet. Not exactly sure that going alone to siege Podol is the best idea. They might come in and crush our armies. See, that's exactly what I'm saying. Going to retreat right away, not taking any risks there. And look at that, get extra fortifications in Hunyad for a few years, for like 5 years. I think I'm going to go ahead and retreat where all these other armies are. They're currently besieging Hungary, and you know, sieging all of it will give us 100% war score once 5 years of the war has passed. But we still need to like grab Podol before we can ask for it into the war. I think I'm going to go ahead and reinforce right away over here. Can we make it in time? They are going to go ahead and engage in pest as expected, and they do not seem that they want to reinforce that fast. They are currently assaulting the fort in Somogogi for some whatever reason. They are finally leaving the siege in Bekes, but I think this was completely uncalled for. This assault over here, we have reinforced that army in Pest, and we are doing great here. We are going to win that battle, and they have failed that assault unfortunately, but they also have like reduced the size of the forts there, quite the defending force quite dramatically. 1,546 out of a 2,000 is, you know, pretty manageable. Also, interesting. There's so many stats into this game that you can check out and like min-max if you really took care of it. Oh, Denmark allied Poland, which is kind of dangerous. Look at that, Denmark just integrated Norway. Wow, they're currently at a war with Sweden and Scotland, so they're not going to come into here anytime soon. But that is a pretty dangerous state of alliances. We are improving with the Teutonic Order, so we might have them have our back. Rebel uprising risk is still increasing. An advisor would be good, but we really do not have the money. They're a very poor nation at this point. I don't know why. They have attacked over here once again, the Bosnian army, having a river crossing and a terrain penalty because they attacked into the woods. Is really not great, but apparently they might win the battle just barely. They should not take this kind of risks. I don't know. The AI is still having some problems properly thinking their moves, but they still won the battle. I do not know how much. I think Poland and Lithuania are also working on mercenaries at this point. They simply, I don't think they have that much manpower, but the problem is that even if they don't have, they can gain more manpower than I can get from just having a larger territory. Muscovy, how are you feeling? Finally, we can call to arms Muscovy. I'm going to go ahead and do it right away. Have honored the military alliance, and this has completely changed the tide of the war with Muscovy armies now being able to plow into Lithuania from the east. We will be able to completely wreck this war completely. This battle, losing this battle is a bit annoying, but it's not much that we can do. So yeah, now they can simply go in here and wreck the Lithuanians from the east while we wreck the Polish and the Hungarians from the west, and yeah, things will be pretty good. I think some frame drops over here, but hopefully it will be well. gain war exhaustion. We already have a lot of war exhaustion, or lose some army and naval tradition. Those are pretty useful, by the way, but I think I'm just going to deal with it for now. We have zero naval tradition just because we simply haven't engaged in any naval battles or anything like that whatsoever. Have siege fest. I'm going to go ahead and siege Bekesh because they have left. They're going to go and attack here, which is not a great idea because they are reinforcing. Do not do that. That'll be... I mean, the Muscovite army is also going to come in. Oh, they are coming for me. Retreat to Somogy. Can I go there fast enough? 28, 24. God damn, they're fast. And I only have 2 units. And also a free maneuver leader. I don't have any idea how they managed to catch me that fast. They are getting a river crossing and we are going to get reinforced by the Austrian army. Can they make it in time? They have won the battle over there in Romania. If they could go ahead and siege Podol, that would be make me very happy. Or, you know, just go and wreck more armies for all I care. Fully sieging Hungary will still be very beneficial for our side, but I still want to get Podol. It's our mission, and you know, if we don't get it now, then we pretty much going to miss the chance to ever get it. Finally, we're going to get the next military technology. I'm going to go ahead and grab it right away. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the new military unit, since we don't have any actual unit of our own. All our units are like mercenary units, so this won't change. It's important to remember that whenever you like change to a superior unit type, the morale of your army is reset. And if you do that during the war or right before going to the battle, it can really like make you lose a battle quite horribly. But yeah, we are pretty safe that place. We are going to fully siege Hungary in a few more months, up to an year. The Hungarians, the rest of the armies are sieging Lithuania. They must still be careful though, because you know, the Lithuanian and Polish armies can still bring something into it. But I think Muscovy also have some allies that they do not have allies, but they do have some vassals, Pskov, Yaroslav, and Perm, that are going to assist them into the war, so that will be pretty fine. The Holy Roman Empire has elected Leopold the VIII of Austria as the new emperor. Well, see if I can give a fuck. So they do not care about the Holy Roman Empire. We are losing quite a lot of money for the reinforcements. And the Teutonic Order have declared war on Poland, which is going to help assist us into the war even more. Now Poland is going to get slaughtered from 3 different directions. This is also going to mean that we're going to get improved relations with Poland. Hungary once again entered a military alliance with Poland. I think they were already into an alliance, but you know, I'm going to mind that much. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why I am getting such great frame drops. I think I'm going to go ahead and speed up the time, because we are progressing quite fast on this war, and I think it's going to get on very fast. I'm going to graciously grant the Teutonic Order military passage through my territory. Just go ahead and wreck Poland for all I care. Now there is a big concern about what the Ottomans will do, because right now we're simply completely and utterly exhausted after this war. There's really no way for us to do anything else, considering just how much manpower and money we have lost into this war. So if the Ottomans decide to declare war on us, even with our allies, it's going to be a very tough war. Could raise war taxes, we could reduce inflation. I'm going to do that once we get to exactly 2 points. Could also reduce war exhaustion, but that would cost some diplo point that I don't want to give up just yet, because we still need to negotiate them into the peace treaty. I hope they're not coming to attack me there. They got caught up over there, so that's fine. We are also sieging Krakow, their capital apparently, because you know, having your capital in Warsaw is just too mainstream as Poland. Right, yeah, the thing, once Muscovy joined in the war, the tide of the war simply changed. There's really not much else that I can do. All I want is to grab Podol from Poland, and then I'm going to separate piece them out, and afterwards I'm going to humiliate Hungary, because as you remember, this was actually the war goal, and we have finally fully sieged out Hungary, which this does gives us the 100% war score, but we still need to besiege Podol in order to ask it into a war goal, and we are getting call for peace because we have fully pretty much have fully you know, sieged out Hungary, and basically have done everything that this war asked for us, and therefore our population are simply crying for the war to stop. Still need to siege Podol. I'm sorry, if my allies would come in and help me, that would go out very fast. It's still going very fast because of my great siege ability of my leader, so that's going to be fine. As long as we don't get through an election and lose him. Come on! And I still, if we get attacked there, then it's going to reset the siege and it's going to be a bit annoying, but you know, what can you do? We cannot assault the fort even though they have the walls breached, just because we simply do not have enough troops. In order to assault a fort in U4, they have to like have the walls breached, and you need to have like 10 to 1 odds if you want to be anywhere close to successful. Have finally won the siege of Podol. Alright, finally, let's negotiate this peace treaty. Let's see what we can get. So first off, I'm going to go ahead and negotiate with Poland. Can we get Podol at all? No, it's going to cost so much. It's because we are negotiating just for themselves. That's annoying. I really want Podol though. We could ask for war reparations, and that would be pretty good for us as well. It's going to give us a lot of money. Well, I'm sorry, but this war will still have to keep on going for a while. At least until we need to wreak more damage to the Poles. How much more until they give up this region over here? So current peace offer, it does exceed war score, and they still hold their capital. So it's just about gaining a little bit more personal war score against Poland. And yeah, let's reduce war exhaustion once again. They are, wow, the Austrians are assaulting Krakow. That's really a poor move in my opinion, but you know, I'm not them. They actually managed to do it, and I think they flipped it to us, which will give us quite a lot of personal war score, I believe, and exactly enough to give us Podol. Can we get anything else out of this? War reparations, that'll be quite enough. We can get some extra money. 24 ducats is not going to be quite a lot, but I think it's going to be enough to just finish this war once and for all. So this, you know, weakens Poland a little bit, just very little, you know, but still they are into a war with the Teutonic Order, which unfortunately I think they're going to gonna get wrecked now because they're no longer going to be busy with us. We are going to get some aggressive expansion, but pretty much oriented towards Poland, Lithuania, and Hungary, and very less to the rest of Europe. And a little bit of overextension that is going to be totally manageable. And some inflation, because you gain inflation whenever you get money. Alright, send demand. That will be for Poland. And we did finish the mission, which gives us more administrative power and whatnot. And finally, we are going to go ahead and do our final peace treaty with Hungary itself. Now the problem is that if we do the humiliation thing that we want to, we cannot ask for any regions or anything like that. We could ask them to revoke their cores on Zeppelin, and that would be pretty good. We could ask them once again to break their alliance with Poland. And of course we can ask them, wow, we could force religion. That would be pretty cool. We could ask them to give us war reparations and give up claims. Yeah, give up claims against us. That'll be totally fine. Enforce the military assets of eBay. I don't really care about that. Just give us whatever money you have left. That's pretty much it. That's all I can get from them. So break your treaties with Poland, revoke your cores and claims. Humiliation, which will give us 30 power projection, which means that we are going to get above 50, which will give us the amazing +1 power points to all our things. And the 22 ducats, 25 diplomatic points. Sure, we're not going to get Temesh, where we have a claim on, and which was the actual war goal, but it's the best that we can do. And of course, war reparations are pretty good as well. So, peace time it is. finally, peace has arrived in our great nation. Austria broke their alliance with us for some whatever weird reason that is not cool, but at least we still have Muscovy. And if we do not are not allied with with Austria, I think I'm going to go ahead and ally with the Teutonic Order. That'll be pretty good for me. Our royal marriage with Bosnia died, so let's go ahead and redo it. There you go. Did did Bosnia also broke our alliance with us, or did I miss it? Wait. Let's see. Bosnia, Croatia. Yeah, the Bosnia broke our alliance with us for some weird reason. Why is that? Allied to a rival. Oh, they are allied. I mean, they consider Croatia a rival. Can you just get along, you two? I really need you around here, especially if the Ottomans are going to get aggro. Alright, so now war exhaustion is going to go down. We are getting 1 extra points because we have humiliated Hungary. Now this thing is going to go down. A thing that we can do is we can go ahead and like send an insult to Crimea, and that will give us a few extra points. But this will give them a casus belli, and it will make them quite mad on us. But they're already a rival, so you know, fuck off. Nah. Also discovered an agent in Montania. God damn it. Alright, so this will give us projection points for a little while longer. Now, the insulted rival only works against countries that you do not have a truce with, because, you know, just insulting rivals that you already have a truce with doesn't really, you know, work, because they're not going to declare on you. Okay, we can choose a new mission, create an army for our nation. That'd be pretty useful, and for some army position and prestige. Oh shit! Alright, call for arms. Rival of our rival. That'll be to get the Golden Horde's opinion. Protect our brethren in Vidin. Vidin is currently owned by the Ottomans, so I don't think we're going to do that. Let's create an army for our nation. So as this Croatia got declared on by Venice, that's going to be pretty rough. The thing is that, yeah, Venice is allied with Austria, and Austria... Let's see, I am going to wait for a little bit. I'm very curious to see if Austria does join in into this war. Only Venice and Corfu have joined in so far. We still have some time to wait. If it's only Venice, you know, we can still do it somewhat. Brilliant government. Wow, really? Finally a good event. Alright, money's always good. Come on, stop the time. We really do not have an army to fight them, and I don't think we can call our allies into this. Ooh, yeah. And the most annoying thing would be like if Austria joins in once we join in. What do you do, guys? I think I'm going to accept, although I'm really not exactly sure what we can do over here. Look at that. What we could have done is just position our armies here and then try to expect any amphibious landings, but the thing is that they already got troops here around there, so we cannot really do much in that sense. Alright, we can pass through Poland, through Hungary I meant, and that's pretty fine by me. Have quite a lot of money, so I think we should recruit some. Don't really have the manpower though to recruit like a new army. I'm going to recall diplomat. Can we call any of our allies into this war? It's not really, yeah, it's not really our war, so we cannot. Oosh. That is too big of an army. Croatia, would you kindly move your army into my territory, please? At least we could organize a little bit better. Can still spend more money on the freaking mercenaries for all I care. Although mercenaries are more expensive, and we still need to repay that loan. Let's just repay it now, just to get rid of it. And there you go, there goes the loan, and yeah, let's see what we can recruit over here. Some more infantry units would hopefully be good. I also like to build more buildings, but... Ooh, Austria did join in. Yeah, we're fucked. Venice? Yeah, how would you like to peace out of this? Let's see, you have -5. I don't think we can peace out this yet, just because the war was declared so soon. Venice hold Venetia. Suggest offer. Let's see what the offer had. Give them war reparation. I don't really want to do that. Can we like concede defeat? Why not? They would like that, right? And give them all the money. Oh, we cannot give money and concede defeat at the same time. That's so much ass. Right, we're going to give up claims in Hungary. They don't really care about that. Annul treaties with Croatia and give you money? Maybe. What do you want from me? I really, really cannot do anything into this war. I'm sorry to tell you. It's just to give them all the money and war reparations. Thing is that if we do not peace out now, we're only going to get more and more wrecked into this war. Fucking Austrians. We were allied just like 5 seconds ago. And see how things change? Well, there goes all our money. Whatever you can do. Sorry, Croatia. They're going to hate us a lot now, but you know what can you do? And we got a loan because, you know, we got simply out of money. Alright, well then, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode right here and right now. We're in a pretty tough situation over here. We do have some powerful allies and we are in a good place to like progress with our nations, but we also need like way more money, way more manpower, and simply way more points to just do stuff. Right, and simply there's not much for me to do than just wait to get them. We're winning so little money right now. Now we're also paying like war reparations, which is kind of an ass. We could go ahead and like reduce inflation now. And it's important to reduce it because the inflation raises the cost of everything that you want to buy, like buildings, units, ships, absolutely everything, even advisors. Alright, well then, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. This has been a good episode. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to keep this mercenary army around or if I'm just going to like disband it or whatever and recruit an actual proper army. But the thing is that the mercenary army costs way more to like maintain than a regular army, but you need manpower to maintain a regular army, and you get into this endless cycle of, oh my god, what I'm going to do? My god, Hungary barely has any money. We are negative on the water reparation. We are getting 0.42 from Hungary, but we have to pay 0.61 to Venice because we got out of the war. That is so much ass. Oh well, you know, what can you do? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed watching. Leave a like and a favorite, and I'll see you next time with whatever I'm going to make. Bye bye.